then there was bodies. So who's the bad guy here? Welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing another unpopular opinions video. Do I already have 2 of these? Yes, I do. Oh well. Okay, this one's musicals edition. And does my hair look a little stupid? Yeah, it does. But some of the best things in life are stupid. Also, I know unpopular opinion videos aren't popular anymore. And that fits perfectly in with the theme. And also I like doing them, so I will probably do at least 2 more on my channel. I feel like my hair is like messed up. Okay, I have a couple musicals in here. I also have notes. So if I'm looking down, I'm looking at my notes. I have Heathers, In the Heights, The Theory of Relativity. Only like 1 from there though. Sweeney Todd, and Carrie. So I have 5 musicals in my list. Okay, so first of all, let's do the one about the theory of relativity. Sarah totally deserved to be mad at Jenny. Like, okay, if you don't know what I'm talking about, if you've been on TikTok, maybe you've seen it, and it's the song that people use to show their best friend, and it goes, I'm Jenny, I'm Sarah. No, they don't usually use that. Oh, it's like met at ballet class, and ever since then, I don't know. But the song's called End of the Line. It's from the musical Theory of Relativity. And basically, by the end of the song, Jenny's like, oh, I had to glow down. Sarah's like, I had to glow up. So in college, when people were like, oh, Sarah, who's your friend? Because Sarah was popular now. Sarah's like, we used to be close, but she doesn't really want to be friends with her, so they're not friends anymore. And honestly, I think Sarah is justified. Because Jenny didn't treat her very well either. One of the things is like the prom queen and her weird protege. And Jenny says, so we were Jenny and Sarah a vulgar display. Jenny goes, why would I want to be seen with such a social refugee? And Sarah goes, because you always look good next to me. Jenny was not a very good friend, and Sarah just returned the favor. I don't see the problem with it personally, but some may. Veronica was so ungrateful to JD. Like, sure, he was a little bit crazy. He was kind of bad. I get it. But she didn't need to blow up like that. Pun not intended. She didn't need to do all that when he said he wanted to blow up his school. Like, she literally said during Beautiful that she has to fight the urge to strike a match and set this dump ablaze. So she thought about it. So who's the bad guy here? JD just had the gall, the motivation. He just had the means for the operation. On that note, JD in the musical is not completely terrible. In the movie, he's crazy and is off his rocker. But in the musical, I feel like he's just a little misguided. Like, he's got the right intentions, but it's just going around about it the really wrong way. You know what I mean? Maybe that's just me, but I feel like he's not that bad in the musical. I'm kind of just jumping around in between musicals because that's how I have it written down on my notes. But Nina should not have forgiven Benny that fast. Nina didn't do anything. She didn't tell her dad to fire them all. But then he started blaming her because she has everything she ever wanted. She literally dropped out because she did not have what she needed. You're sounding a little hypocritical, okay? Like, Nina clearly does not have it all. She dropped out because she did not have what she needed. She needed more money, and she was already working 2 jobs, and that's how she lost her scholarship. Benny, if you got a problem, take it up with her father, not with Nina. So Nina, I really think you should have waited before forgiving him. Like, not that very same night. Like, you tried to talk to him at the bar, and he was like, here's the girl who cost us all our jobs. And then by the end of the night, y'all went home together? Nina, baby. On the same note of being angry, Vanessa, after Blackout, she was totally unjustified in being mad at him. Totally unjustified. Vanessa, you are a grown woman. And you're still young. Usnavi was helping Abuela. Abuela needed help. Also, Abuela was about to die. So Vanessa, I love you. I love your character. But no. Like you, and Usnavi was out there apologizing. Like he did something wrong. Usnavi, you didn't do anything. Like why did nobody else help Vanessa? Where was Daniela and Carla? You couldn't call anybody? You couldn't get anybody? Usnavi was the only person who could have helped you? Yeah, make it make sense, Vanessa. Margaret White, Carrie's mom, just needed therapy. Because I was reading the book and she had a really messed up background. And honestly, I think she just needed therapy. She just took what she had and rolled with it. She didn't get proper sexual education. She was religious, but like she was taught it incorrectly. And she just had a bad childhood. She was a victim of, I don't want to say it, but she was a victim. And that's how she got Carrie. And it's just like a lot of stuff happened to her. So I think with therapy, she wouldn't be that terrible of a person. Like if she was retaught some stuff, relearned, re-educated, she wouldn't be so terrible. I mean, homie didn't even understand that a period is a natural process. This question is, was Miss Lovett really wrong for not telling Sweeney Todd where his wife was? Because she never lied explicitly. She just said it in a way where it could be implied that she was dead. She never said that she died from the poison. So I don't think Miss Lovett was wrong. I really don't. Because honestly, I think that seeing Sweeney Todd seeing his wife like that would have broken his poor little demon barber heart. Miss Lovett is not wrong. Maybe it's just because I like Miss Lovett. I'm biased towards Miss Lovett, but I don't think she's entirely out of pocket with that one. The Rosarios could have done something other than selling the business. Like y'all's only method of helping Nina was to sell the business. How are you gonna get more money? She's gonna need more money eventually. How are they gonna pay for the rest of the semesters? Because she didn't even get through the first year. So how are they gonna do that if they don't have the business? Also, they literally said at the beginning that they were getting offered nothing for the business. Well, not nothing, but like pennies. Y'all accepted pennies to pay for your daughter's college tuition? Something ain't adding up. And it's the cents. Because you don't have enough to pay for tuition. I like Betty and Martha as one combined character in the musical. Because in the movie, I don't get the point for having two separate characters. Because none of them are really that significant. So it makes so much more sense to just combine them into one character like they did in the musical. But I know a lot of movie fans hate that they combined them and just took away Betty. But Betty didn't really do anything. Oh, well, I guess Betty did do something. But all Martha did was get bullied and then try to unalive. I just think it makes so much more sense that they're one character, and the deductions were made by Martha as well as the attempt at unaliving. Carrie shouldn't have killed Tommy. I feel like that might be kind of popular. But actually I don't really like Tommy in the book. I feel like this is me just bashing all the originals and being like, yeah, I like the musical. I really don't think Carrie should have killed Tommy. I mean, she was on a killing rampage though, so I guess it kind of makes sense. I mean, Tommy in the musical is pretty nice to Carrie. He is a little mean when Sue asks him to take her to prom. But after that, once he's accepted, he's pretty nice. And he tries to make her feel comfortable at prom. So, Sue does not deserve the flack she gets. Musical Sue. Book Sue is terrible, has terrible intentions. I don't like her. But the one thing about musical Sue is she's like, during the world according to Chris, when she goes aside to talk to Tommy, she's like, I've never felt this way before. You've never felt what? Guilt? You've never done anything that made you feel guilty before, Sue? I just never got that line. Like, she's like, oh, and he's like, oh, just apologize. And she acts like this is some kind of revolutionary idea. Sue, nobody's that perfect. I should know. Being perfect myself. Nobody's perfect enough to never have had a reason to apologize. So, somebody's lying here. And I'm pretty sure it's you, Sue. But yeah, you don't deserve the flack you get. Because she really was just trying to help Carrie. And it just really sucks that, I mean, it doesn't suck that she was the only survivor. But like, well, I guess it does suck because that means everybody else dies. It does suck that she was the only survivor. But yeah, she didn't deserve all the stuff she got, especially from Miss, what's her name? Miss Gardner. What's her name in the, I cannot remember her name in the book. But she does not deserve that because she was just trying to help because she knew that Chris was up to something. And she was trying to tell Miss Gardner. But Miss Gardner was so stubborn and would not listen to her and kicked her out of prom again. But not again. Actually, she didn't get kicked out the first time. She didn't go voluntarily. And lastly, Mrs. Lovett is one of the most resourceful characters I know. She's a real entrepreneur, taking advantage of the resources that were available to her. Okay, first she started with cats and rats. Okay, but then there was bodies. I mean, as she says, it would be a shame if all the meat went to waste. So she used the meat and her business was booming. Who should you blame? The people who were eating it? Or Mrs. Lovett, who was just making the best out of a bad situation? That's my take on it. Anyways, thank you for watching and I hope you enjoyed. For more videos from me, check out my channel. And I will see you in the next one.